Athletes grow up seeing their favorite players in commercials and ads. That makes it an exciting opportunity when they're asked if they'd like to become the face of a company as well.
Unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys with the crowd at... The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
All in left side. The 40! And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Smith on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Blitz coming for Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Brings it in. And he's going to be marked out a yard shy of that marker. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Smith setting the throw. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Raiders and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they can start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Throwing is Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in right side. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, check us out.
From the gun, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
40-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Somebody's shaken up on that play. It is Jacoby Myers, the injured player, who's going to receive some attention. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, here we go.
Smith yet again. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw again. Finds Genty underneath. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
1st down, Smith to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he drives it up to the 24. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their...
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Well, I'm not surprised that he has taken to the NFL so quickly. This is someone who had done it all. And done it in ways we had never seen before in college football. Remember, the first receiver to ever win multiple Heisman trophies.
Throw left side, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Smith. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 43. They are throwing it again. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third.
Hey, here we go.
On first down, here's Smith. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. And where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense to the line, second down. Now Smith. Complete out to the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Completed over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 34.
Smith back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage by Mikey Sammerstill.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down from the 42. Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And again, it's Smith. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Smith on first down. Into traffic, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
Pressure comes, Smith. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Smith setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. to have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They're going to pass it here. Cut out left. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Washington calls it second timeout. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they are quite frustrated having a... So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.